Just over 1 year ago, I decided to undertake a challenge some would consider insane, or at least most gym bros would. I trained my calves every single day for 100 days straight without any rest, just to try it out, because I really struggled with adhering to a decent calf training routine. So long story short, the video blew up and is today one of the most viewed videos I have on my channel. And of course, a lot of people were saying you shouldn't train calves every day, blah blah, all of that stuff, risk of injury or whatever. That is nonsensical for the most part. However, a lot of people told me that they would really like to see what happened following that specific challenge, and if I kept up to a routine or not. Did my calves shrink, did they grow, or did they stagnate? Well, in this video, I'll be showing you exactly what happened to my calves over 1 year later. So, let's get started. Hi, I train calves every single day for 100 days straight, and this is what happened. So I'm just gonna jump right in and say that following this challenge, I did not adhere to as strict of a routine as I probably should have regarding my calf training. I still walk a lot, of course, around the 10k steps per day on average, although that is nowhere near as effective as progressive strength training. I do train my calves specifically once every other week or so, with sets that go between 15 to 25 repetitions, and of course all the way to technical failure, which does help my calves at least maintain a certain level of size and vascularity. However, it is not making them any bigger or even that much stronger. So what do my calves look like just over 1 year after the actual challenge? Well, I'm kind of surprised by the results actually. Note that this footage was taken at the exact same place as the before footage in the original video, and of course without a pump.
It's terrific, right?
And as you can see, they've maintained a lot of size and also a decent amount of vascularity. So I decided to measure them to see if they had actually lost any size at all compared to after the 100 days. For reference, back then they measured around 40 centimeters, which I believe is equal to around 16 inches. And even though I don't have that strict routine of calf training anymore, they still actually maintained that amount of size, even with just one session every other week. So somehow they're basically still the same size. Damn. So this could be considered a prime example of why high volume, low effort training is not necessarily better just because it is higher volume than high intensity, low frequency strength training. And that is also because excessive training volume can cause harm to other fundamental training variables, such as mechanical tension, which is a necessity for achieving hypertrophy. In this case, I managed to build my calves up by an inch over 100 days of low intensity, and then maintain that size over 1 year later despite only training calves every other week. So for practical applications, and this goes for a lot of strength training interventions as well, not just this particular instance, but high intensity, high effort training can be just as effective or even more effective despite being much lower in overall training volume. So my advice for those of you who want to train your calves up and build them to become bigger than they already are, you should find a routine that you can first of all stick with for a longer period of time. You should implement exercises that involve most of, if not all, the muscles found within the calves. And you should also progressively overload, either through increasing your training volume, your training intensity, or the load that you are lifting. But there you have it, that's my take on it. That's how my calves responded to not training them every single day for a year. And that's it. Thank you guys so much for watching. As always, make sure you leave a like, subscribe, leave a comment down below. It really helps me out with the algorithm. Make sure you check out my sponsors, my new clothing sponsor over at Gymshark. The link to Gymshark will be found down below in the description. If you want some sick workout clothes, you can use my link, and that also helps the channel out as well. The same goes with my supplement sponsor over at MyProtein. Link to MyProtein will be found down below in the description. As always, use the code BACK for a massive discount. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.